you ever thought about how much smartphones have changed the way we study? I really think smartphones bring great advantage to the educational system.
Totally agree, Hazim. Smartphones are no longer used for chatting and playing games, but they have become important tools for learning.
Exactly, Riz. They make learning easier, faster, and more interactive. Let's talk about some of the ways we use smartphone for study.
The first thing that comes to my mind is online classes. During the pandemic, I attend all my lessons during my phone. Apps like Google Meet and Zoom really help.
Same here. I even use my phone to record lectures so I could replay them. It is so convenient. We also can join class from anywhere, even though while we are traveling.
That's true. Smartphones make education more flexible. Okay, students in rural areas can still access lessons easily if they have internet, and it really shows how technology connects everyone.
Yes, it's like carrying your classroom in your pocket.
Okay, everyone. Moving to the next advantage, which is networking. With smartphone, we can easily connected with classmates, teachers, and even students from other schools or countries.
I agree with you, Riz. I also use WhatsApp groups to discuss assignments and share notes. And sometimes we use Telegram to ask teachers questions outside of the class hours.
That's true. I've joined online learning communities on platforms like Discord and LinkedIn. We can exchange ideas and learn from people around the world.
Networking helps us to improve our communication skills, and it's not just about studying. It's about connecting, sharing, and growing together.
Okay, now let's move to the third point, using applications and software. There are so many educational apps that make learning more fun.
Yeah, it's like Kahoot, Quizlet, and Google Classroom. This app helps me revise and test my knowledge interactively.
Okay, everyone. To me, I like to use Notion. Notion is an app to organize notes and plan my study. I also use Duolingo. You guys know Duolingo, right?
Yes.
Yes. Duolingo is to learn new languages, and it's like having a personal teacher in my phone.
Exactly. And for math, I use Photomath. It helps me understand step-by-step solutions, not just the final answer.
See, smartphones give us access to so many tools that support different learning styles, visual, or the auditory, or even hands-on.
Okay, guys, moving to the next point is another big advantage is to access digital materials. I often read ebooks and online journals using my smartphone because it saves a lot of time, and I love to do that as my part of my daily life.
Same. I also use Google Scholar to find reference for my assignments, and YouTube is also great because there are so many educational videos that explain things clearly.
I think you're right. Instead of carrying heavy textbooks, we can store everything digitally. Plus, it's environmentally friendly, which is it less paper and more convenience.
Yes, Hazim. And the information is always up to date. We can find the latest research or educational resources in just a second.
Finally, let's talk about interactive learning tools. I think this is the most exciting part. about using smartphones in education.
I totally agree with you. I love when teachers use apps like Kahoot, Mentimeter, or Padlet in class. It turns lessons into games, and everyone get involved.
That's true, Hazim. It is so much enjoyable than just listening to lectures. For example, when we play Kahoot, I feel more motivated to remember what I have learned because it is competitive but fun.
I also like when the teachers use polls and quiz on our phones. It makes us think actively. We can share opinions instantly and see everyone's response in real time.
Yes, and those interactive tools also help teachers understand students better. They can see who's struggling with a topic and adjust their teaching.
Oh, that's a really good point, Hazim. I think smartphones make learning more student-centered. Instead of just receiving information, we actually participate in the process.
Exactly, Riz. We become more independent learners, and smartphones make that possible because they give us instant access to everything we need to explore and learn on our own.
So, when we think about it, smartphone supports almost every aspect of education. Online learning, collaboration, resource access, and interactivity.
Yeah, but it's also important to remember that the smartphones actually should be used wisely. If we get distracted by social media or games, we will lose the benefit.
That's true, Riz. It is all about our self-control and responsibility. When we use it properly, smartphones can truly enhance our education.
I couldn't agree more. So, in conclusion, smartphones are powerful tools that bring countless advantages to the educational system. They make learning more flexible, creative, and interactive.
And they also prepare us for the digital future, with where technology and education go hand in hand.
Exactly. Smartphones are no longer distractions. They are the bridge to smarter, more engaging learning experience.